Nana Akufo-Addo so our mami or the economic management team no so me se me hwe so na o mami sa space no a metumi aye adwuma aboa no so we are very happy with the exchange rate no said the because
he'll bring it to bear. We are vice president. You head the economic management committee of the country. Into economic policies now will be driven by you, and I say will be directed by you. Into I know say he's competent in that area. He's got the focus. He's got the mindset. He's got the experience in macroeconomics, and even as a general academician. Oni mejuma ye ena onoso ewo adwempa ne akomapa. Eni nyansa.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, no your finance minister. Mibisamo, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, no your finance minister. Yanti Abamu na your MP speaker said your speaker said mu airport and go ye. It's Yama your finance minister. Uncle Tinasi, Yamani Kotinasi. When Jijana Ria and Sani Yamana Kofi. Now we are this one Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We are late. Now we master Jikana. Would you be called master don't take Echo Jikano?
A whole minister, a cabinet minister, now demanding that she should be made a deputy majority leader before he comes. He should go to hell. And you are on TikTok dancing? Excuse me.
Henry Cote drove from Philadelphia to New York Kennedy Airport. Honorable Amwakwata flew from Minnesota to New York Airport. I drove from New Jersey to New York. Adwoa, Boston. Dr. Amwakuba, what do you know? Adwoa Safo refused to come. And LPP people should listen carefully. Adwoa Safo, they hired a private jet to bring the woman here. And when she came, she refused to come to Parliament.
So who was in Parliament casting the vote that day?
Hold on.
Okay.
She refused to come to Parliament. Chief of Staff, after buying the ticket and flying her in, had to take a motorcade to Adwoa's house. She stood behind her gate for 30 minutes. What kind of rudeness is that? Before she opened, Chief of Staff was made to sit at her living room for 35 minutes. When she came, Babin was tired. She is sick. He's sick. He can't wait. If you can't get your numbers, so be it. And we couldn't vote. Going back, she was demanding another private jet. Excuse me. Dr. Mwakuba, I'm sorry. Please. You don't know what has transpired. A chief had traveled to where she is just to convince her. She refused to come. Dr. Mwakuba, if we lose Kwabenya's seat, we've already lost. By her behavior, we've lost. So if there's a by-election that we lose, we don't lose anything. Case closed. Look, I have 2 kids with her, so I'm very, very careful the way I go about things. Family issues are put aside. All what I'm telling you is political efforts that we made. I applaud Dokua. Dokua had just delivered 2 weeks. She left the baby to come here. The second one, she came. Adwoa says no. And now look at her conditions. Dr. Makuba, I respect you.
What are her conditions?
Adwoa now is saying that before she comes, Ghanaians should listen. Agyapong, I'm not a madman just to go and talk. Adwoa's condition is that you have to remove Alex Marken as deputy majority leader. Yeah. Announce it that Alex Marken has been removed.
Candidate. Wabiana no anu odi ma ate. Kuhudu. Emama ya na atuaba. Kuhudu. Wo betu aba ama obiana no na wodi ima atem. Kuhudu. Mema samba I want to wodi ima atem. Maybe some question. Me masamba ya wagana ha. What is the honorable Kennedy Agyapong or di matter? Or say me muadie. Magia boysy kedi. And I go for the system so. And I me useless. And I make a bunch of any more I want to meet me. Or can ye ever from her? Who will do? Make us a contest here. To be MP in the year 2007. Atene mwe di amanyo semunimwa wokuimwa besinne. My serving as member of parliament for 12 years. my deputy minister, my deputy majority leader, my minister for procurement, my minister for gender. It may be some say, men somewhere, and honorable can Agyapong so I am dear, Meboa. Men can say, or no never fa. Nemom ya assume say wafa. Now I got now Jubilee House. Na mimi CV edda ho. Ya ka CV asa wo kopa adwuma. Na mo nhwe adwuma amaye. Ene somo amasom oman yi ene mama nyoku. Na se dru ho. Na obetimi ahwemanimu aka say oba menene wo mamienu ma appoint no as minister for BB Ejabe Ghana. Gugudu Mesidiai and the Kennedy Agyapong mimi nim no amenena wo mienu no onye. It's my political career is at stake. My future is at stake and my future is with Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud.
Guys, so there are 3 issues in this video I want to address. First of all, no, before I even come to the 3 issues, no, I clear say final part no tie or no ankasa confirm me say Kennedy Agyapong on Bamba family and friends. Inti no, because of the past record that ye minister osanso ye MP Jai Juma ho not outside. And also our TikTok near all those things. Inti no. On him second Agyapong, there is no way of appointing the bill. He knows, she knows. Inti no dede na oye ne inti muna wa ha ne nini hina is opobia on him say delegates no MPP delegates ne tomana nipa be appointing no, which is Dr. Bawumia. Because on him second Agyapong there, he's a no nonsense person. He will not tolerate such behaviors in his government. Inti according to Adwoa Safo no omontuma de obebo ono ne political career. Unfortunately for her, Ghanaian youth obia odina so beto from bia be say Ghanaian youth omoto aba no, majority of them no, now they are looking for a no nonsense president, a president who will call it and say it as it is. Inti no omo hwehwe president obeba be ye adwuma enye president o man fans na de no de washe ho enye president wanye nyoma ya ontumi nka. That's not what Ghanaian youth they are looking for. Inti no campaign no yama Bawumia indirectly no opia Kennedy Agyapong. That's the first one. 2, I see Dr. Bawumia was not the finance minister near there. Even Ushe video we are from beginning no. Bawumia Kasamira Bawumia so confirm said as the vice president you are the head of the economic management team which the finance minister is under that team no. So the head of economic management the finance minister is under it and it is chaired by the vice president which is Bawumia. Intino he cannot absorb himself of blame. On to me say, oh no, yeah, finance minister Intino, the way I Ghana economy no. That is 1. 2. Say Adwoa Safo granted impose na Bawumia was not the finance minister, granted. This time Bawumia bano, he's still not coming as the finance minister. You want him to be the president. If the economy does not go on well and Bawumia is the president, will you come and tell us he was not the finance minister? It doesn't make sense. Is that what you are going to say? 3. There is no way Bawumia can absorb himself out of the economic mess of the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government. Because Akufo-Addo edi Bawumia bano, I say Bawumia will experience ebano economy na into Akofani Free Bank of Ghana edi ne baba BCC kasem any economy. So that was Akufo-Addo's trump card to winning that election that brought him into power. What I say, Bawumia ye economic messiah onu not economy nasi or BCC nyoma ɛno na Ghana for share to abama no it is a net obi ba be ka say enye Bawumia fault na den they are din. That's why Bawumia's campaign in 2024 it failed because na our training free economy no ho ako concentrate on digitalization. And I don't know, politicians, Mufi said the Ghanaian voters, they are still ignorant and naive and answer them like Mentumasi. They're able to read through the line. They said, no. You were brought to be the running mate of Nana Akufo-Addo because of your economic ability that Nana Addo touted, and you yourself, you were asking Emisa Atta questions about the economy. So you're in charge as the vice president and the head of economic management team. After 8 years, the economy no break it down. You are in charge of digitalization and the finance minister was rather in charge of the economy. It doesn't make sense in any way. Now, back to Kennedy Agyapong or the Temni, all those things. Surprisingly, that's what Ghanaians are looking for. Not necessarily somebody, like I said, not necessarily somebody who insults, but somebody who will call a spade a spade. Because Ghanaians are tired. And yes, President, you'll be a wash coat now about tie now, then they all cabro and say, no. We are looking for results. What I said, the Ghanaian youth, they are looking for results. I'm not here talking for somebody who has given me money. No. Because me ba Canada me who say if the economy is working and if we have the right leadership, obia be benefited. So I owe it a duty to call a spade. But no problem, the delegates of MPP momo opportunity and you have every right to choose whoever you want to choose. But our advice is a mon form asun to form na muntie de Ghana for pe. Na mon fa sa nipa ne bra. Mo di sa nipa ne ba ebeba mo campaign na here easy. But mo amu yi de mo pe because of more selfish interest, any more personal positions, any more personal interest, any more personal gains. Mama Edumana is very easy for the NDC in 2028. As simple as that. Because mind you, the NDC, as of now, economically, they are doing well with their finance minister, Atwoa. Now, Modi Bawumia Biwa respectfully, and the NDC bring Atwoa as either their main presidential candidate and now their vice president. All they need to do is to compare the economic record of Bawumia against Atwoa. And as of now, Atwoa beats him down. But Udi Obi say Kennedy Agyapong, Kennedy Agyapong is coming on the ticket of creating jobs. One of the promises the NDC has made that it will be difficult for them to fulfill is the 24-hour economy, which is also a promise of jobs. Intino Kennedy Agyapong can worry NDC in terms of that side. Because also an entrepreneur, we create employment, we create jobs. And if NDC's main trump card on the winning election is 24-hour economy or job creation, and they are not able to do it, Ken can make an argument and say that me na me ejuma run, me ejuma. But if you bring somebody like Bawumia after 8 years with Akufo-Addo, come on, what can he preach? He's even running away from his own records. So Uyina, what is he coming to campaign about? That digitalization. He tried it, it failed. I go by the name Justice the General. As for us, we are here to do the analysis. My dream, also dream. We just hope and pray that Ghana will be blessed with the right leaders and Ghana will be a better place. I'm out. Bye-bye.